Hey everybody, thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel for my second ever video that I've ever done. The first one that I did was I purchased a brand new Canon EOS R6 for myself, and I did an unboxing video of that. And now, here for my second video, I'm doing another unboxing video, but this time it's for some lenses that I purchased to be able to use on my new camera. Now, I don't have the money to go out and buy new lenses, the RF lenses that is, so I ended up purchasing some EF lenses because a lot of those are starting to go on sale now. So that because of all the people trying to buy the new RF glass, but I figured, I'm gonna take advantage and just use an adapter because I've heard that using an adapter doesn't really cut down on the performance of a lot of the lenses that are out there. So here we go. And here's my box of the new lenses that I just got. Now, you'll see I got this from Adorama. I buy a lot of my camera gear from Adorama. I love buying from them. They have great customer service, great prices on a lot of the things that they sell. Sure, you can go other places and get stuff cheaper if you want, but I've been dealing with them now for the past 4 years, and I really love the customer service that they have. Not to mention the warranties that you can get for extended warranties. But you don't want to hear about all that stuff. We want to take a look at the lenses that I got. So I ended up going on Rokinon site and was checking out some of the lenses that they had. Now, I found that I was wanting to start doing some real estate photography, and I heard the 14mm lens was a good lens to have. So I bought that lens, and I also bought a 85mm for some of the portrait work that I do doing headshots and such. So let's dive right in and take a look at what we got here. Pull out the handy dandy knife, get this tape cut open. Nothing like opening a new box. And then of course don't want to cut ourselves, so we, you don't want to do that, so don't do that. Don't drop your knife. Well, anyway, didn't cut myself, I'm safe. I have padding on the floor, so it's not going to scratch anything up. Let's take a look at what's inside. And let's see, look, we got some bubble wrap. Somewhat deflated bubble wrap, but it's bubble wrap. And in the first box, we have the Rokinon 85mm 1.4. It does have autofocus. I did not get the manual focus lens. The second one we have here is the 14mm 2.8 with autofocus. So we have those two things. And then we also have the Rokinon Lens Station is what it's called. And that's for us to be able to update firmware whenever there's an update to help make sure everything's working like it's supposed to in our cameras. Like last time, we don't need that. So let's take a look at what we got here. And we don't need that either. Now, I'm gonna take a sip. Some guys drink tea, some guys drink coffee. Me, I'm a Pepsi guy, sorry. Can't help it, I live in Atlanta and I drink Pepsi, go figure. And no, it's not sponsored by Pepsi. I wish I had sponsors, and I wouldn't have to pay for my own lenses. Well, let's dive right in and take a look at this Rokinon 85mm and see how it looks. I've seen some other people's reviews and how they say the autofocus is pretty darn good on it. So there's some padding. Let's see what we got here. A nice quilted pouch to put it in. Now, I use Pelican type cases from Harbor Freight. Their cases are actually pretty cost efficient, and to me they're just like Pelican cases, but for a fraction of the cost. And then here we got the lens, and of course we have our little owner's manual that tells us everything about it and which mount we have, and some more foam. But for right now, we'll set that aside. Pull this out of the bag. And I'll tell you, man, this is a pretty nice feeling lens. Got a nice girth to it. Nice weight to it. It's not real heavy, but feels pretty nice. Got the lens hood to go on here when you match up the dots. Nice click in place. Pop off lens cap. And you can see inside there, pop off the lens cover in the back. Nice wide open aperture there at 1.4. And then of course we do have the autofocus and the manual focus button on the side, so we can switch between the two of those. And it has a really nice smooth turning focus ring. I mean, really smooth. It's like buttery smooth. It moves very easy. I really like that. But that's what you get in the 85mm box. Set that off to the side. I like the nice red ring around it. Kind of reminds you of the Canon L lenses, even though it's not a Canon L lens, but you know, nothing wrong with looking the part. Set this right here next to my Pepsi. Take a look at what's in the other box. Here's the 14mm 2.8 lens. Again, very similar packaging. Got the foam blocks inside. Got a quilted pouch, same as the other one. And of course our owner's manual telling us about the lens and how to use it. And set this over here. We have our lens. It comes with a lens cover because you can't put any filters or anything like that on the front of this lens due to the aspherical design of the lens. But it has the built-in lens hood to cover up the sun when you're out using it. Same buttery smooth focusing ring, and of course the autofocus manual focus button on the side. This one is a 2.8 that looks really nice as well. All metal construction, feels very nice. I can't wait to use this on my camera. Now this does not have, the lens cover doesn't have anything to keep it on. It's just got some, it's kept on by pressure, but right now it feels pretty tight. I mean, I can hold it and move it around and it doesn't fall out, but over time it may wear out a little bit. I like the newer RF lens. It actually has little buttons that it puts tension as it pulls on it, and you have to release that tension. That would be nice to have on this one, but I'm not going to complain about it. It's something that I think I can deal without for right now. It's not going to kill me. And all my lenses, like I said, I keep in like a Pelican type case inside the foam and everything anyway. Or I have in my backpack, I have them compartmentalized where they have their own little section to be in. And then last but not least, we have the Rokinon lens station, which again is for updating firmware in your lenses so that everything keeps up to working order. And we're looking inside here, similar type packaging. We have our owner's manual that goes with that. We have the foam block that goes with it. And then of course down inside, we have our lens station. And then I think, let's see, down in the bottom here, in this one, we actually have a USB cable that's made for this. Now, I know I got the Viltrox adapter and it did not come with its own USB cable. I had to go through 4 or 5 USB cables in my house before I found one that actually worked with it. A little bit of a pain in the butt for that, but that lens adapter works great. I haven't had any problems with it. I've got a Sigma, 100 to 500 millimeter that was working really good with it. I have the 70 to 200 2.8, the EX version of it. That one works great. I have the Nifty 50, that worked great with it. And I have some, if you go back to my previous video, I have some photos that I took with those lenses. Those are there, you can take a look at them and see how those lenses were working. But can't wait to use these. That's what this is about. But here's your docking station right here. It's got the little light to let you know when it's connected. Open and close, tell you which way to turn it. And then your dust cover to keep the dust out of here. Your contacts, and then of course your USB port right here. And then the lock, just like if you had the lens mounted to it on an adapter or on the camera, you would just hit it, turn your lens, pull it off just like any other lens on a camera. But that's it for right now for our unboxing. I'm gonna see if I can get some photos once I get some pictures with this camera and I'll upload those at the end of this video that you can check out as well. And I'll label what my settings were, which lens I was using and everything, so you know. Of course, you'll probably be able to tell from wide angle to 85mm focused up on somebody's face or any object that I'm taking a picture of. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it, subscribe. Like I said, it's only my second video I've put out. Hopefully it came out good. Hopefully the sound's good. I'm trying to work on everything little by little. But it takes money, as you guys know, that if you're anyone that does any of these YouTube videos. But I'm gonna do my best to try and keep some stuff going, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Just check out the photos. Have a good day.